road.
As soon as he hits enter, the sound dies again. Please don't do that again. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready for grand finals. Yeah. Okay.
Actual hype. Let's go.
Alright, one quick thing, very fast. Let me adjust your volume. I think you're a little bit low on my end. So let me raise you up. You raise me up. Da, 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 da. In any case, here we are at game number 1. It's going to be the Double Ds versus PublicMetal. Who will take the gold and who will end up with the measly silver?
Let's find out very soon. 3 out of these 4 players opted up taking the Wolf, which in 2v2 is a really good unit, although only one person should really build it, in my opinion, but we'll see how it works out. Perhaps they feel they need the flexibility to see if one player is too far behind, then the other can get it out regardless.
I mean, the wolf buffs do stack, so it is something to take into account.
Yeah, I suppose so. Could be something. That could be a strategy. Deadbones went for the Uncle Butters, the boar, which we haven't seen. I think I built it in one game myself, but other than that, we haven't really seen it so far.
I mean, we saw it, but it was like a very jerky fight just due to FPS drops. But we did see it.
Well, I can tell you from my perspective, it was glorious.
In any case,
looks like all players going for 7 farms, then going to add on to their warren.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like just we're going 8 farms in general. Well, 7 or 8 farm is usually a safe way, but we have seen teams going for the 6 farm route, usually just because you have your partner there to help back you up. It's not as a risky choice in doubles. And look how forward Deadbones put that first base of his though.
Yeah, he did that in the semi-finals as well, where he put his warrens very far forward, just so he can more easily control key spots on the map. Yeah, which in this case is probably the high ground in the middle.
He's definitely taking advantage of bases. Yeah, he's definitely taking advantage of the land given to him by his partner there. So he was sharing a lot of that real estate there. In the meantime, both sides just building up squirrels.
On the right side for team, what are they called again?
PublicMetal.
PublicMetal. There we go. They do have lots of options for bases, even if they don't take the middle ones. So they're not completely locked out of the map.
Alright, we do see them just both sides just building up their armies right now. Fernando and Public will have pigeons for their teams. Meanwhile, Deadbones just building up some squirrels. Classic Metal building up to 5 warrens worth of squirrels already, almost.
And Deadbones is doing the same. Basically, they're mirroring each other's armies. One person adds in a single pigeon warren, and it's squirrels from there on out.
Now, what do you think is going to be the main point in contention here? Like, which part of the map should both sides be wary about?
Honestly, with this kind of map, I don't think there is one particular spot, although...
here we go. We have an engagement here between the 2 armies. Classic Metal brings his squirrels in, and nearly all of them get destroyed. However, they do destroy the commander of Deadbones, Quartermaster, so they may actually go in to get rid of his squirrels. Oh no, not quite yet.
Timing was a little bit mismanaged there for PublicMetal, where Classic Metal squirrels went in before Freakspot was able to follow up, and both of Deadbones and Fernando's armies were right there. So it was a bit unfortunate. But then, when Deadbones' commander died, they couldn't take advantage of that, so a lucky break.
Alright, in the meantime, Deadbone's going to be building up his expansion up on the hill where the battle just took place.
And Fernando is giving in cover with Sniper Balloon in the back, and there's another one going up.
Yeah, a bit of memorial to the battle they just had. Here we go, once again, they're going to go fight over this mill. Look, the mill's going to be taken down really fast there, though, and now the focus can be switched back onto the armies right now. But Classic Metal, once again, is losing too many squirrels at the moment. And now, Public is following suit.
This is a really intense 2v2 situation, actually. Fernando's squirrels were slightly out of position and his commander wasn't there, so his squirrels weren't part of the initial fight. And it was just his balloons that were doing some damage. The Deadbones did lose his base. Alright. It looks like this one. Oh, it also got destroyed.
So I'm trying to build something on the high ground here with Classic Metal and Freakspot do not want to let it go, and at the moment, here they are just trying to pile on as much units as they can onto the field, but the Chameleon is out for Fernando. He is going to be batting away the squirrels from that hillside. And it looks like they both have to retreat from the battle, red and blue back on the other side of the hill.
Yeah, Team Public Metal really wanted to get rid of the balloon, but unfortunately they ended up sacrificing too many units for it.
Once again, here we have another engagement down the middle. Chameleon is going to be out, but the rest of the units are still there for Dead Bones, the squirrels, and the being surrounded by the ferrets. It's going to be very nice coverage for them protecting the ferret. But they haven't really committed to that mill again, so I'm not sure if they're going to think about going back to it.
The problem is it's just about 5 minutes now, and neither player has farms up and running. So this is going to turn into a low economy game really soon, unless they can stabilize and the aggression dies down.
And there they go, the 4 farms immediately dead on both sides. Everyone drops to 4 farms immediately. And there they go.
And Public Metal has the edge on the economy front right now, but it's going to be hard to make the correct aggressive moves because those balloons are already up.
They have to do something about the numbers that Deadbones just puts out right now. He currently has the most number of squirrels on the field very soon, so they need something to tear that army apart.
Yeah, looking at what they have, it would probably be just a wolf to just out DPS the squirrel numbers, but it's going to be tricky. They don't have innate AoE units like skunks or toads. Also, Classic Metal has picked pigeons and hasn't built any because Freakspot has already built pigeons, so maybe there was a bit of miscommunication between the two of them.
Alright,
Danando, his army is pretty weak and he's aggressively expanding his economy right now, trying to catch up.
And yet they are a little falling behind in farm right now. Just take a quick look at the army value graphs. We do see that Classic Metal still really far behind though. He only has squirrels to his name right now as everyone else is starting to beef up their other units.
Yeah, the players are desperately trying to build up a good economy again, as there's no real fights have happened.
Ooh, Classic Metal may be going for a nice turnaround maneuver here. He's backdooring with the squirrels.
Warrants, yeah. At the same time, there's ferret harass going on, so he has to be careful.
Alright, it looks like Deadbones is already a little preoccupied. Deadbones is making his way forward right now.
Warrens, yeah.
2 Warrens are down. Can you take it even more? No. Well, 4 Warrens are now down. So that's going to be a nice bit of a win for Classic Metal. And they even they take down that Warren up there. Good job to Public taking it out with a large number of chameleons. But now they have to be careful.
Now they have to stabilize. And
the
it
army
might just be too hard.
Yep, Deadbones and Hernando are angry about this situation. They're losing a lot of their stuff, so they're going to go for one more push. And they're slowly whittling away at the Warrens of Public and Classic Metal. Classic Metal doesn't have enough squirrels, neither does Public. He only has 2 squirrels with 1 pigeon. Classic Metal only 2 squirrels. And now Hernando and Deadbones, they're going to go straight for the bases. They take out one of Public's. And he is on 0 farms at the moment. They might be taken out altogether. Ooh, maybe not quite yet. He is going to back off right now.
Very little Warrens left, but Freakspot is out of bases and has no food, so...
Deadbone's also on a starvation timer. He just got a farm up in time, so he won't be starving, but Public is definitely in trouble right now. He needs to start to build something as fast as possible. He does have some units on the board.
Warren. And still, Denando has the single sniper balloon to protect their assets. I thought this game might have been over with that counterattack by Team Double D, but they're hanging in there. So we'll see if they can make something happen here.
Oh, Public, he's just racing down there to get his farm up in time before the starvation counter goes, and there it is.
He has money for 2, that's good. Bright side for him, Classic Metal does have 12 squirrels up and a fully farming base, so he's the backbone of the team right now, as Denando is for the other side.
Alright, so that's going to be up to both sides to try to recover, see what they have left.
Classic Metal's going for a sneaky attack around the top.
Whoops. Change commander. There we go. He sees Hernando's base up on top.
And he might be even be able to get the mill here.
And there it is. Hernando is now in starvation. Oh boy.
But he does have a huge army with 4 chameleons and 15 squirrels.
Yeah, time to sell some squirrels, mate. Well, he has some food. Yeah, he has food stocked up, so he's not too worried about it, but he does need to build a farm very soon.
This buys Freakspot time to rebuild, which he desperately needs.
In the
And
meantime,
Deadbones is on 2 squirrels right now. He has nothing.
oh, let's be really careful though. Dornando's going to be coming in with his army backed by one single squirrel from Deadbones, it looks like. So it's going to be all Dornando, it seems. He has his chameleons out, which are a huge major force, but they're being surrounded by squirrels from Classic Metal, and they're all taken out.
Play by Classic Metal, but there is still that balloon, so he has to be careful about how he approaches this.
Yep. The squirrel's slowly coming back for Deadbones. He still only has 1 squirrel to his name. 2 now. There we go. Some reinforcement. It's still Dornando.
Definitely relying on his teammate here to keep him in the game.
Oh, he's going to come
Classic
back
Metal's
around.
trying to find the angle to not be exposed to the balloon.
There it is. He's going to go back up to that mill once more, seeing he put Dornando in starvation mode. There it is once more.
Not a good fight for them. Yeah, Dornando easily takes that fight.
But Dornando needs to sell something. He has no food for farms. He needs to get rid of some of his units in order to put down 1 farm to prevent starving.
I want to give props to Classic Metal for making these kinds of plays. He's doing exactly the right things.
In the meantime,
shutting down farms left, right, and center.
Freak Spot's recovered back up to 6 farms now.
Yeah, Freak Spot's in a great spot. He's been on 1 pigeon and 1 squirrel warren for a while, and sold them just to get more farms while Classic Metal held down the line. Oh, and Dornando has sold his sniper balloon. This could be huge.
And chameleons. So he only has squirrels to his name right now.
And Classic Metal has a significant squirrel advantage, even though his 1 base that he has left is going to be farmed out rather soon. So he has to be careful.
He should be able to get enough food at least to get his numbers up, and there he goes. He's going to be attacking Deadbones' expansion here. Deadbones only has 3 squirrels to defend, and the mill is gone, and he is out. Public and Classic Metal inch out a win here in an amazing low economy game.
Amazing play by Classic Metal. He bought so much time for Freak Spot to get back into that game. That was beautiful to watch.
Just look at the giant drop of Dornando. Dornando's drop.
This was a good game to start the series. Well done.
Just Classic Metal going for these really great roundabout plays here. Killing off the Warrens, then going up north to kill off the farms from Dornando, forcing him to sell his units off in order to rebuild farms and allow Freak Spot to recover. Just excellent play coming out of Classic Metal right now.
Alright, looks like players are right back into it, getting ready for game 2. Let's see if people change up their strategies. Deadbone's picking up the barbed wire rather rapidly, which is probably a good pick. Neither player had a good way to deal with it.
Yep, it's gonna stop the giant balls of squirrels that Classic Metal usually likes to play. I do hope we will see some tier 2s coming out from them, but I mean that last game was so low economy, I don't think tier 2s would have made a difference anyways.
There were ferrets which added to the pressure early on, and then the chameleons kind of did work, but they died quite rapidly to 3 damage squirrels, so it's kind of tricky to make them work.
But in any case, here we go.